Hey guys, Jan the Fan here. I'm super pumped to be back on YouTube and bringing you some information about the Thursday night game. Football, week one, NFL, let's go. I don't know about you, but it's been a long off season and I'm super ready to see some NFL games played Thursday night, Friday night, Sunday. I just can't wait. Anyway, I'm Jan the Fan. I've been making these videos for a while now. I just wanted to get on here and share some of my free picks for the Thursday night game on Prize Picks. But before I get to that, I kind of want to just talk about this game. I think we're going to see some surprises. I don't know if it's going to be on the Kansas City side or on the Baltimore side, but I think we're going to see some surprises. I think most people are expecting this to be a Kansas City runaway, but I think Baltimore picking up Derrick Henry, I think we're going to see some different play out of the Baltimore Ravens. Now, if you haven't been following me for very long, that's okay. I appreciate you watching now, and I'd really appreciate you subscribing and liking these videos. So I'll continue to make these videos for you and make some free picks so we can win some money together. Now, I've won quite a bit of money over the past few years doing playing on Prize Picks and DFS apps, but this year I wanted to share my picks with you because I think winning together is way more fun. If you look for the Winible app and go to Jan the Fan Picks on the Winible app, you will find my free picks that I put on every day. This week I'm offering a Saturday pass. I've been sending my subscribers picks all week and we've been hitting it. So this weekend, starting tomorrow and Friday, there will be a lot more picks on there, but Saturday will be a full slate of picks. And currently I've got a special running, 75% off this $100. It's a no-brainer. You're going to make so much more money than that if you just subscribe to this Saturday pass. The other options I have is for my VIP full season, September to February. You'll be getting access to all my NFL and football picks. And then there's also the free plan. If you just want to follow along, see how we do, I appreciate that too. I had to start there as well. So, we all have to start somewhere. The other good thing about the Winnable app is it offers financing. So if you need financing, that's fine. The way I got started with all of this was small bets, and that's what I want to encourage people to do is remember that you don't have to spend a fortune to make money, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to have a good time betting. I was starting with $5 picks, and luckily for me, I made enough to take a European vacation this summer. It was unbelievable. So, you can do that too. I hope we can win together. So let's talk about the other weapons they have. They have Gus Edwards, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, the tight end. This guy is an animal, and I know that they're going to be targeting him in tomorrow night's game. I'm not sure that the Chiefs have, the great defense to tie up Zay Flowers, Gus Edwards, and Mark Andrews. I just think it's going to be a heck of a game. Let's see. And their defense, I actually picked their defense for my fantasy team. And in all honesty, I actually picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl this year. So I'm really pumped about the Ravens. I think they're going to have a heck of a season. Taking a look at the Ravens injury list, I mean, you've got a couple of people out, but I don't think there's anybody significant that's going to really affect the momentum of the game. Now let's just take a quick look at the Chiefs' stats. Patrick Mahomes, what can you say about the guy? He's coming up on the heels of Tom Brady is what I think. 4,183 passing yards last season. We've got Travis Kelce with almost 1,000 yards as a tight end. I mean, that's just insanity. But I think Pacheco, he's going to light it up. McKinnon. I mean, I think we've got some real weapons here too, but I tend to think that it's going to go towards the Ravens. I don't know. It's just maybe that's just my wishful thinking. I don't know. Honestly, in this game I don't really care, but I think the teams care. I think they care who, wins the opener. The Chiefs have lost the past two times that they had the opening game, um, coming off a Super Bowl win. So I think it's kind of a big deal for them. Um, but the Ravens have nothing to lose, so I think they're going to go full force, and they have a lot to prove. Now, the Chiefs have a couple of their players out, as you can see. Marquise Brown, wide receiver, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back. But again, I don't think that these, players are going to be, the demise of the Chiefs in this game. So honestly, I think it's just going to be a well-matched game, and I'm hopeful that we do get some good football because we've been waiting a long time for football to come back. So I'm super pumped about that. In terms of statistics, I mean, the Ravens, they average 385 yards per game. They're passing, they are averaging 238 yards per game, rushing 146 yards per game. And their defense generally only gives up 356 yards per game. So, solid team. I think, coming up against the Chiefs, it's going to be an interesting matchup. The Chiefs, on the other hand, average 419 yards per game with passing of 303 yards per game. And their defense allowing an average of 408 yards per game, which, bodes well for the Ravens, who I think are going to be a strong running game. Y'all, I do a lot of research on these games and these players because it's my passion. I totally love football, always have. So I spend a lot of time on some of these apps where I can actually look at statistics, see what the breakdown's going to be. So I spend a lot of time doing that and then researching the picks with Prize Picks. So, when I go to this, I, have a little bit of an idea of what I would like to do and who I'd like to see paired up in these games. Now, generally, I like to pair up quarterbacks with their number one wide receivers. But sometimes you'll have a situation like this where you have Caleb Williams for 0.5 passing yards, which is a no-brainer. So you're going to want to take that pick, and then you're going to want to pair that up with maybe both quarterbacks from the game and, one wide receiver. It just depends on, what the numbers are because they do move. But, I always go on here and I look at Lamar and I see what he's done in the past games. He's projected 220 and a half passing yards. I mean, he's done that 3 times in the past 5 games. Is he capable? Of course he's capable of that. I mean, look at these numbers over here as passing yards. He met Kansas City and threw 272 back in January. And I think he's got some stronger targets this year. And I think he's going to be more apt to throw the ball this year. Because 1, he doesn't have to run. And 2, he's got those targets. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. So I would, let's see if I can go back to this. So I would definitely take that pick. And then I would take the more for Lamar. On that. Also, if I didn't mention before, I do have the Winible account, Jan the Fan Picks. You can join my Saturday pass and I will give you all of my picks for the weekend. And right now it's a 75% off, so it's really $25 for you to get the picks for the rest of the weekend. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Come on. Sign up, get on there. You can finance it. No big deal. But I just want you guys to win with me. I had so much fun doing this over the past several years. I just really want to share the excitement with you. But anyway, back to the prize picks. So then we're going to look at Patrick Mahomes. I mean, 270 yards. Let's see what he did. So only one game against San Francisco, which was the Super Bowl, did he go over 270. So, but again, I think that, they're going to come out throwing. I think both of these guys have more to lose by running. So I think they're going to be more apt to throw in this game. You don't want to start the season off with some fluky injury like Aaron Rodgers had last year. So I think these guys are going to be throwing the ball. So I'm taking that. And then I'll go up to the receiving yards and see who I'm going to pair them up with. I mean, Kelsey, he's kind of a no-brainer, but honestly, I'm really thinking that Zay Flowers is going to have an incredible game tomorrow night. Let's see what he's done here. So in the past 5 games, some of these games I feel like he wasn't even in much, and I can't remember if he was injured or what the deal was, but I mean 3 out of 5 of the games he crushed it. So I'm definitely picking him for the more in this. I think he's going to have a hell of a game. So anyway, so you can come down here. You don't have to make a big bet. You just place your $5 bet. And let's see, what do they have the payout as? What is it like? 10x, 9x. They got 9x going for this. So anyway, place the $5 bet. I'm going to submit it if it'll let me. And yeah, lock that one in. Oh, I guess I've already used that promo too much. So I'm going to have to get rid of Caleb Williams for the gimme. And I will go over and I will pick one of Mahomes' targets. And I mean, come on, it's got to be Travis. What has he got going on? Look at this guy. Lights it up every game. And tomorrow night's not going to be any different. So we're going to pick Kelsey with the more. Add that up. Place our $5 bet. But look what it did. When I did that, it changed the odds to 8x with Travis Kelce. So I'm going to, let's undo that. And let's see what it is if I pick Rice. Still 8x. Weird. Okay. No big deal. I'm going back to Kelsey. It's a $5 bet. No big deal. Now look, it's at 7x. I'm not sure what's going on there, but Prize Picks is on to me or something. All right, I'm going to lock in this bet. I'm not scared. And you shouldn't be either. Make some money with me this weekend. Get on these apps. Use, I've got a link, let's see, right here. You guys can use this code and I'll get a promo code if you if you use this pick or this promo code right here. So if you guys do that, I'll get 25 bucks and you guys will probably get 25 bucks in your account. I can't remember what their promo is right now. But anyway, Prize Picks is my #1 go-to. So hope you guys will do that with me. And again, if you want to get back to the Winible account, you can sign up for my Saturday Pass. Tons more picks in there. You'll win a lot more than $25. I can guarantee that just this weekend. So anyway, I do appreciate you guys following. I think we're going to have a great, fun season. And I hope you'll stay tuned to my channel, which is Jan the Fan Picks, and I'll be posting every day. So follow along and have a great night.